Hey everyone, so we got eaten by the sandworm. Apparently our intel from Morris was bad, and we are at the front of HEISMAY's hideout. So that's where we're going to head into today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you guys in the comments.
Onward.
We've come this far, we'll find him, no matter what it takes.
What do you think?
Should we go? Wait, I should probably
Understood.
save. Okay.
Onward.
What do you think?
So we bring the fight to them.
This bounty will be perfect for helping us stand out at the exhibition. Let's make sure we succeed. Is our bounty really here? Giant sandworm's nest.
Indeed.
This area is massive, though I could expect no less considering the occupants. What's that at the bottom? An underground lake?
Look,
Hey look, there's a hut on the shore of the lake.
What the?
So he really has been living here. No wonder no one's been able to catch him yet.
However,
Something is amiss though. If that truly is his hideout, how might he keep his victims here once kidnapped?
look.
This place must be home to countless monsters. A child would not survive even half a day. Now that you mention it, you've got a point. This doesn't seem like the kind of place where you could hide a lot of people.
Well,
Then we'll drag the truth out of him. For now, let's check the place out.
I'm heading out. Let's take them all out.
looks like we get the first move.
If you enter a dungeon when the weather is bad, enemies become stronger. Stronger enemies grant more experience, but you will not receive turn bonus icon when striking their weakness. Oh, is the weather bad right now? Oh, shit.
I won't hold back! Stay sharp! It's not over
Are
yet!
you prepared? You'll be dust.
Okay, well, they don't seem too tough,
The way's
so.
clear.
The next one will fall just as easy.
Looks like we're safe for now. They see us.
Right.
All right,
Let's settle this quick.
First move.
Come forth, royal soul!
No holding back. I'll crush you. The end's in sight.
Great job, troll.
Weak.
They're immune to light. Careful, everyone.
Spoils. Common Magla pill. What? Rare? We don't know.
Nice! Oh, gales of wind! What? What's a decisive blow?
I won't hold back! Still here?
Only two
I shall
enemies left. Stay sharp.
You'll be dust. Let's wrap this up.
Is everyone all right?
If I say so myself.
Shun!
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
Satisfactory.
So I just basically need to hope that... you know what I could
Alright.
do? I don't know if it's gonna help much, but...
What now?
I could use some of this stuff.
I found new power.
What did that do? I got Trader's Summit. Increases effective consumables by 1.2. Increases further if our... Okay, cool. So I gotta hope the lucky find is gonna kind of balance out the money that I'm spending on the gold attack right now. It's either that or give him a like some other attack skill. But then I wouldn't be able to have Medi.
This could be our chance.
Merchant!
I don't think I need Medi right now on these enemies.
Just one left.
I can't afford to hold back. Brawler! I'll crush you!
Ballin' on a budget. What's up, Ragnarok?
Keep moving.
That'll do.
Yeah, let's increase our luck. Why not? Increase our luck a little bit
Power to
more.
wield.
Passive increases critical hit rate by 5%.
That'll do it.
I like it. I like it very much.
Let us set
This could be our chance.
Wait,
Merchant!
how am I gonna defeat him if...
That should have done it.
Like a good hit.
With the brawler! Take that!
observe the
Isn't he
enemy.
just gonna run away?
Come! Freeze!
What?
Was it decisive?
Well, we found his weakness. So that's something, I guess.
That should do it.
Ah!
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
But it sucks that since the weather's bad, we wouldn't be able to get extra turns by using his the weakness, right?
This battle's out.
Or does that not count for the elemental guys?
With these, are you prepared? I'll crush you! Tougher than I thought.
Oh, power of heroes! Oh, gales of weapons!
What's
Was a
that supposed to be
decisive
its
blow.
weakness?
With you, I shall vanquish evil.
We getting our punch on.
Way's clear.
Got a Magla pill. Ooh, I
think we
like
got
this
them all.
place.
We'll be safe for a while.
It seems like we can jump down there.
That might be of use later.
That should be it. We don't know what's lurking inside. Stay vigilant, everyone.
Tracks. Something small crawled here.
Probably the larvae of the giant sandworms, right? This place is bound to be chock full of them. Maybe what happened is that people mistook the human for some subspecies of the sandworms. Not that they're anything alike.
Ugh. Even the memory of being eaten puts a twinge in my nose. I'd rather it stay numb.
Stop fussing over a smell. You'll attract the enemy.
I just heard something. It can't be.
Gallica, which way is the sound coming from?
Shh! Be quiet! No, they're footsteps. Someone's coming this way.
Cutscene. Oh. Let me guess. We're gonna be saved by our Mark, and he's actually not a bad guy. And it was all a big misunderstanding?
It's coming back!
He's gonna be one of our followers?
How do you know where it's hiding?
I think it's gone somewhere.
Are you the man we seek?
Name yourselves.
You mean this is HEISMAY?
Didn't
Heisenberg.
expect you, Chief.
He's a chief.
A what?
Never seen one in the flesh. We're but another lesser tribe the city dwellers don't care for.
This is the second time we've seen one of these people. Look him!
your debt, it seems.
Oh my god. Look at those ears! He's so tiny! Oh my god. I'm crying. Ooh, he's like a... He's got a samurai sword or something. Oh. Maybe not. It's kind of straight. Maybe too straight to be a samurai sword. I don't know, but look at him. He could fly with those ears.
A Knight of the Crown, are you? Is that why you knew my name?
He has like... Are they bat people? He's got like wings on his arms.
Or perhaps you know it from the wanted posters.
Yeah, that's kind of why we're here.
Both, actually.
I flee to the furthest depths, and still they pursue me.
Where are the people you kidnapped?
What are you talking about? Suppose there's no point standing around chatting with someone after my head.
That weapon. So it truly was part of the Shadow Guard.
Shadow Guard?
Eyes front. He's a knight to be reckoned with.
I think we should hear him out.
Here I come!
I gotta cosplay as this guy.
I'll not be anyone's captive without a fight. I'll have to provide some less delicate discouragement. No hard feelings. I'll use this.
Oh my god, there's an army of cute little bat people.
To push me this far, I did not give you enough credit. But against my mirage arts, your strength means nothing.
I get the feeling that HEISMAY's attacks are wavering. Is it just my imagination?
We've got multiple HEISMAYs.
I'm all prepared.
Low hit rate, but all hits deal critical, physical, almighty damage. Oh god.
No, this won't work.
I don't have enough. Oh gosh. I don't know if
Is there another way?
Merchant is the best for this fight.
By this power.
Let's see what it does though.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
I mean, the critical part is nice.
Was luck on your side? Or perhaps...
Oh, does the crit knock out the clones maybe?
No matter. I can't back down either way. Here I come.
Maybe Merchant was the best.
With these fists,
Best
I
for
strike
this.
for justice. Are you prepared? Take that!
Oh gosh, our health. Oh no.
Sworn oath of knighthood. Let justice prevail. Freeze.
I will fight with
You can
pride.
heal. Heal.
This should work.
Helpful as ever.
Allow me to use this. What's in
Dodge.
it?
You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Brawler! I'll crush you!
That all you have?
What's going on? Where'd he go?
Only a flesh wound.
Interesting. There it is again. I can feel HEISMAY hesitating slightly when he attacks me.
Oh, power of heroes!
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Let justice prevail. Oh, gales of wind!
Blunder.
Coin can solve problems of blade cannot. I won't hold back. Ah! I missed.
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Oh my god.
I was saving this.
Brawler! Not now.
Wait, so what happened last time?
This should work.
How disappointing.
Oh, is it because I hit the wrong one?
I have my method. How about this?
What's happened?
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
Okay. What if...
This won't do. No sense in waste.
Nice!
Is that all?
Coin can solve. Come forth, royal soul. With healing power.
Thank you.
I owe you.
Captain,
Be
they've
neither
slowed you
timid
down.
nor arrogant.
This calls for one of these.
How when we do wide-ranging attacks? Focus on one at a time.
Only a flesh wound.
Oh, power!
So I think I just have
heroes.
to... I have to get the right one.
Huh, take this!
I'm barely
ineffective.
staying awake.
You're overwhelmed with anxiety.
Oh, come
No
on.
room for fear.
Hulkenberg's anxious.
It's a tricky battle.
I won't hold back. No.
How disappointing. Have you really come this far on brute force alone? Now I know you only see what I want you to see. And once lost in the mirage, there is no escape. 'Tis best you.
Does one of them look different than the others? I don't think so.
Let us clean up this mess.
Oh man. I gotta try the...
Let's
Hopefully
try
we
this.
won't miss.
How when we do wide-ranging attacks? Focus on one at a time.
Okay, fine.
Most impressive. You've some grand cause to fight for, I'm sure. But I have my own. I've no intention of being so easily snared.
Oh, it's a fight we can't even... Aren't you supposed to win?
Where'd he go? He disappeared just like that.
Even wholly surrounded, too. Tis bad enough that he's skilled, but we have an environmental disadvantage here.
Aw, I used my items and I didn't have to. Oh well.
But the very first thing he did was save us from a human, right?
So it seemed. Had he not stepped in, he'd be rid of us and not have to bother exposing himself. A passing strange choice for a supposed amoral scoundrel.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
Our names still mean nothing then. The people's support is not yet strong enough to protect us. 'Tis frustrating, but we must press on.
Should we investigate the hut in the meantime? Maybe we'll find some clues about the kidnappings.
Good plan. Let's take a look first.
The inside's pretty shabby too. By all appearances, he does live here.
Let's do it.
Perfect, let's see if we can find any proof that he's a kidnapper.
Doesn't it seem like?
I don't see anything to suggest the kidnapping victims are here.
That's...
There's the mark, the Shadow Guard. He was a knight. I suspected as much when we learned he was a Yugif, but now... Is that a different group from the one you were in, Hulkenberg?
The truth is,
Title and honors go to Clamar or those who resemble them enough. Other knights work in their shadow, their duties lesser.
I get it now.
Hence the name Shadow Guard then. Discrimination even among the knights, so much for our civilized age.
Even so.
The Shadow Guard go unseen by the public. Pariahs all, their only focus is skill, and HEISMAY, he must be dangerously skilled. Now a kidnapper. Suppose all the prejudice got to him? Pushed him down a darker path?
Huh.
What's this jar? Should we try opening it? Wait, don't. I've seen a thing on my travels before. The Yugif tribe have a custom of cremating the dead. They store the bones in an urn for burial.
I see.
So it's an urn. But judging by the size of it, these are a child's bones. He'd not go to such trouble for a child abducted. 'Tis only a theory, but I suspect this may be HEISMAY's own child.
And so.
He is but a fallen knight, and has a price on his head besides. Under such circumstances, he would not be able to manage a proper burial. This
Really?
is gonna be a sad story, isn't it?
Oh,
This doesn't look like anything but the hideout. Look anything like the hideout of a kidnapper. I'll search for more clues.
All right.
There must be something we're missing. Let us investigate further. Child's letter. Oh gosh.
this is...
Oh gosh, I didn't realize it was 8:20. Okay, shoot. Can I save here? Is this a letter?
What the what?
It says, "To Papa, thank you for always working so hard. I hope you and Mama stay in love forever." Sounds like the writing of a child. If they managed that much script, they must have been well educated.
Oh,
Was this letter written to HEISMAY? I wonder if the kid saw him as a good father.
Mayhap.
I can't save, can I?
What now?
Crap. Hopefully they'll let me save soon.
Look.
Look, all these things have been bundled in multiple layers
Indeed.
of cloth. Fairly tightly at that. It doesn't seem like anything would break if one were to drop it.
hey,
Now that I look around, everything in this room is bound up in cloth. Even the floor and walls. Is it necessary to go to such lengths? Strange, the more I think about it.
So apparently...
I suppose he's been through his own share of woes, but there's also nothing to clear him of the kidnapping charges. We'll have to hear the truth from him. But can we even catch him? He's fast enough to run circles around us.
No.
A direct confrontation would be difficult. Would that he had some weakness we could exploit. We need a way of countering HEISMAY's agility. Maybe there's some clues in this hut. There's a lot of cloth.
In this place.
There's a lot of cloth in here.
Right.
That struck me as well. There's surely some reason. Why does HEISMAY have so much cloth lying around? To dampen the noise, to block out light, extra bedding. I guess probably to dampen the noise because he probably, maybe he sees or he has a secondary sense of echolocation.
That's...
Maybe it helps dampen noise?
Aha.
Noise, that's it.
Hey.
Do you think those big ears of his are just for show? He's bound to be much more sensitive to sound than we are, and that's how he lives here so safely, I'd wager. In a cave where sound echoes, it'd be easy for him to hear when the human's about.
I see.
I see. So the cloth is a measure against unnecessary noise. Indeed, I've heard it said that the Yugif have excellent night vision and sensitivity to sound.
then...
So if we make a noise so loud that even we can hardly stand it,
Nice.
worth a shot.
Right then. Let's get this plan underway.
Oh goodness. We got pots and pans.
HEISMAY! Come out!
Wow, that's some crazy echo.
Oh gosh.
Kind of nice getting to let loose. Long as I'm yelling anyway.
Luis! You think you're so bloody untouchable, you bastard?
Let it all out, Stroll. Let it all out.
Hey! Big ugly sandwormy human thing! Even Hulkenberg wouldn't eat you!
Oh.
Gasp! Rejected by Hulkenberg! The ravenous, all-devouring she-beast of the Knight's Order!
Is this what we've come to? Saying whatever's on our minds? Well, so be it.
Gallica, the sound of your wings keeps me up at night!
Oh! Don't bring the fairy into this!
Stroll, you think you're so smart!
I could probably shout something too. Stroll, be more careful. Gallica, be nicer to me. Hulkenberg! Hulkenberg? I mean, she's taking shots at us, so...
Hulkenberg, you're... I am absolutely not old-fashioned or stubborn!
I didn't say anything!
He didn't even finish.
Ah! Enough! Stop this infernal din!
Oh.
What do you think would happen if that monster showed up without my ears working? You'd all be dead. Is this blasted bounty that important to you?
Here's our guest of honor at last. It was never about the money. Children are missing. We can't just ignore a kidnapper.
Kidnapper? I see now. As you were saying before, they've named me a kidnapper. A monster preying on children.
If the charges are false, I would hear it. In truth, even I've come to doubt the allegations.
And why's that, Lady Knight?
You've lost a child yourself, haven't you? I cannot imagine a parent who has endured such pain would kidnap children, much less sell them off.
Hold on. I can't trust a man who does nothing but flee. The people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf. Anyone who can't face reality themselves is capable of any low.
True enough. If we lived in a world where words alone proved us just, I'd not be living in this infernal cave. I'm sorry, but I won't go to the gallows before I've even honored my son's death. If you'll not leave me be, then we decide this another way.
So you're finally ready to fight us properly.
Draw steel.
Why are we fighting? Ah!
If I'm to take your life, I'll not do it from the shadows. But if you refuse to retreat, then ready your blades.
We have our reason to fight.
We have our reasons for not backing down.
Hope you don't think hiding's enough to make us give up and leave.
Here I come. I was saving this.
Oh gosh. I don't need this right now. I feel hesitation. Could he be wavering about delivering a fatal blow?
Not getting away this time.
I can take it.
I can't afford to hold back. Withdrawing! Guarding seems the wise move.
What if we
Think
just...
yourself equal to a UG
What if we just
fragility?
don't fight him?
How about this?
That's pretty good.
Do you think he'll...
I show no mercy.
Maybe...
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
It wouldn't be that easy, right? It says defeat HEISMAY.
Let's stay calm.
When I got a crit on him, he...
So, you saw through my illusion. Even so,
But I didn't.
be neither timid nor
Are you
arrogant.
prepared?
Take that!
A blunder.
Stroll can't.
Just the thing.
Helpful as ever.
I have my method.
What was that tactic?
'Tis best used.
All these copies. I wonder if there's some way to tell them apart.
Well, I mean, I tried to distinguish some kind of difference between them, but you know those like puzzles where it's like find all the differences? I was never good at those. But like his eyes, they're all the same. His markings on his forehead, his ears look the same.
Merchant!
Let us clean up this mess.
I think I might know. Okay, I have a theory. Hold on.
A blunder.
Stroll,
I
your
stand
speed's down.
I have a theory.
I missed the mark.
Pull yourself together.
Allow me to use this.
Oh, please.
Wait a second.
The one thing that I noticed.
That copy doesn't have a.
Oh. Well, now I don't know.
Let's stay calm.
Because 3 of them, like, moved at the same time, but one of them was out of sync with the others, but now 2 of them are out of sync with all the
Coin
others.
Can solve problems a blade cannot.
So,
Let's go.
I'm not sure.
Ah!
I'm barely staying
What's going
awake.
on? Where'd he go?
Damn it.
What's in the...
Nice one, Captain.
Dang, I don't know. I
You
gotta
think
like,
yourself
I gotta
equal
heal
to a
though.
UG's agility?
Let's try this.
I knew you'd help.
Observe the enemy. Come! Freeze!
How
Face.
disappointing. Slash!
Wait, what was I doing?
How about this?
Feels so
My
heavy.
strength. The captain's lost his memory.
What just happened?
I really thought it had something to do with their animations.
This should work.
I'm obliged.
I owe you.
Stroll,
I
your
shall
speed's
vanquish
down.
evil. You'll be dust!
I see your
You
game.
gotta aim better than that.
I have my method.
Tactic.
Well, he missed.
I show no mercy. Slash!
The captain's lost his memory. He can't use any skills.
Here!
Helpful as ever.
Stroll's forgotten everything.
What
He
just
can't use
happened?
his skills.
How long is this forget gonna last? Should I get rid of it?
Let's try this.
Captain,
What?
they've slowed you down.
Hold on.
He did it!
That all you have? You'll go no farther under the illusion's sway. I'll use this.
Stroll's forgotten everything. He can't use his skills.
Too slow.
Pull yourself together.
Coin can solve problems. Come forth, royal soul, with healing power.
Thank you.
I owe you.
Die!
Oh my god.
All.
I show no mercy.
Oh man, I can't figure it out. Oh gosh.
I call upon royal power within. This is
How
doing nothing.
disappointing.
How? They're the same. Can you help me, Fairy Gallica? There's gotta be a way to tell.
Is everyone all right? Huh, take this!
I'm barely
Ineffective.
staying awake.
Oh my god.
I show no mercy.
Vitus power.
But how?
With these fists, I shall vanquish evil. I'll crush you.
I stand ready. Oh, power of heroes.
Get him while we can.
Be neither timid nor arrogant.
Use all our money. I don't care.
With this, I call upon royal power within.
With blade in hand. There. I knew you'd help.
Helpful as ever.
Slash!
Only a flesh wound.
He's not making clones anymore?
Let's go.
Here.
I can't. No holding back. Tougher than I thought.
Come! Oh, shards of ice! Still standing, I see.
I show no mercy.
Where am I?
Hulkenberg's lost her memory. She can't
won't
use her
hold back.
spells like this.
Still up?
Now, what's the?
Oh no, we
My
killed the
fight
rat.
ends here. What are those strange powers you possess?
Dang it, I never figured out the gimmick. Okay, tell me now. Yes, I want to know now. It's gonna be something that's so obvious when you say it. It's his shadow, the fake son of a shadow. Oh my god! He's a shadow guard. Ugh. Now I want to go back. I was studying so carefully on his whole body and outfit and everything. And I didn't even think to look at the shadow.
Good. 'Tis done.
I admit, it feels good to get.
I continue to grow.
Well, we got some levels from that.
How'd you cast spells without igniters? What was that?
We'll have our answers first. Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victims? Besides, I'm but one man. Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
You're saying you were framed? This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone pin such horrors on an innocent man?
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A Ujif drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists. What couldn't they pin on me?
You geef. I keep saying you geef.
They cast me out, stripped my titles, and put a price on my head. They would even refuse me the right to mourn my child.
And thus, you held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives. Or perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
What do you think? Is HEISMAY really our kidnapper?
Nah.
I don't think he's the culprit.
Whoa. I'm glad that was the option that I picked, because I didn't know they were going to send me straight to that. I didn't see the other options.
I agree.
Imagine if I was like, yeah, no, I think he's our guy. He's... Excuse me. He's definitely...
That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining a groundless bounty so faithfully. It was the Holy Lady who named the price, and the guard captain who thereby took it to the capital. To end this as a case of mistaken identity, would disgrace their word.
You think they must have had a reason to suspect him then? So, what's really going on here?
Okay, well, we do know that people are ending up missing, so, like, what's going on?
Sounds to me like between the Guard Corps and HEISMAY, one of them could be lying.
Yeah, and it's probably the guards, like the guy who told us that it was gonna be safe and then a human ate us.
Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot be suggesting the Guard Corps set us up. Absurd! No, it defies all reason. They went to such lengths to place a request.
So you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything else you know, we're listening.
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains. What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
Give it a rest, old man. You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us, and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And... oh, my God, a foul-smelling one to boot.
Don't ask. You don't want to know.
Ugh, don't remind me.
Let's not get Stroll started on that again, okay?
Sorry, but you'll have to bear with us.
Don't mind me.
If the charges prove false, you should be cleared. Still, we'll have to find a new head to be judged for the competition.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep quiet about HEISMAY. Can't tell if we can trust the guardsmen yet.
Good idea.
What are we going to do with HEISMAY tonight? We can't exactly set him up at the inn.
Steady on. You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone.
Fine. Then Nurus and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a Lady of the Knighthood with you. Not to mention command of a gauntlet runner. I sense there's more to this story, hmm?
Yeah, it's a long story.
It's a long story.
It is even stranger that the youngest of you is the actual candidate. Still, I suppose I can see why they'd put their trust in you. But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth. Well, hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
This is all jolly cheerful. And I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
Those are some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words in here.
Whew. What a terrible day. I hope Nurus and the others okay. All we can do now is get some rest so that we'll be ready for tomorrow.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Time marches on.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope HEISMAY behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake? Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Oh, while HEISMAY was under our custody?
Wait, but HEISMAY's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick.
Let's see if he made an escape.
Where's Stroll?
What were you guys doing last night? Having a party?
Speak, man. Are you alright? Where's HEISMAY? What happened here? Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Nuris, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
HEISMAY was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow. What a mess.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it!
She's mad.
Ah!
Now, what's all the commotion?
Oh, well, there he is. He seems to be still bound and everything.
Ah, that was it. He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
You just locked him in the bathroom all night?
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
Does he drive like this? Hey, don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Anyway, one thing's for sure. HEISMAY was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Nuris? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying.
Oh, Stroll, where you been?
With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else.
Oh, he went out to investigate.
Children's shoes.
Where are they going without their shoes?
It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
I'm gonna be upset if it turns out all these children who have been going missing are just getting eaten.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
But I was thinking maybe like worms were eating them. But if there were footsteps, then it's not a worm. But it could be someone feeding children to the worms.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
Somebody who doesn't live... What? What are these choices? Nobody left the town last night. So... it could be someone else who doesn't live within the town. Like HEISMAY. Inside the town? That one, how does that make sense? I feel like I'm not understanding. I'm just gonna go with a ghost.
A ghost.
Hey, we already said this wasn't about scary stories.
The real culprit was inside the city all along, and not some outsider. A common misdirect.
If they're inside the city all along, then how did they get outside last night? Are we parked in the city? I guess is what they're saying.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
Because I was thinking that we're parked right outside the city. See, that's what I thought. So if we heard footsteps, that means that person left the city. I don't get it, but I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, so it's somebody from inside the city.
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case too.
Once we figure out more details of the answer to like who and what and why and where and how, then it'll probably make sense to me. Like, oh, that's what they were saying.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head. I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal.
The real culprit likely one of their own. Well, if Barden doesn't have anything to do with it, then definitely the guy who gave us that tip that turned out to be wrong and got us eaten and shat out of a giant human sandworm. It's probably that guy.
You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
HEISMAY.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
HEISMAY's shoes are
Well,
way smaller
I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
than those children's shoes. Like, his feet are tiny.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Yeah, Morris, you're bad news, aren't you, buddy? Don't think you could win my favor with that man bun you're sporting, okay?
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was HEISMAY the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Ujif bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that.
Oh, and you're the witness? Wow.
I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 Ujif brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnapper's tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
And you're obviously not telling us the whole truth.
Most strange. HEISMAY was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Barden, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that?
Huh? What'd you hear?
Did you hear it, lad?
No, I heard nothing.
No, I didn't hear anything.
My ears are
Now
small.
I see your game, you fiends.
What?
What? He's gone!
HEISMAY!
Find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into HEISMAY?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command.
That Morris.
He framed HEISMAY with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot about, like, the question of who is the real kidnapper then. I was thinking Morris was, like, protecting somebody else. But, it's probably him.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old HEISMAY heard in the night.
Nurse is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Ah, bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just HEISMAY's reports that shook me. No, I saw something. It was right after I slung HEISMAY into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog.
Sandworm?
It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell. It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
And whoops.
There. You're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing HEISMAY.
I also don't understand that if you're afraid for your life and there's something like outside that's potentially dangerous, why you would think the best solution to this would be to get blackout drunk. Like, then you're fucked. If they get inside and they try to hurt you, then you're fucked.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. HEISMAY's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
No good. They said they haven't found HEISMAY yet, so they can't remove the blockade from the gate. Sounds like he's got them on a wild goose chase.
Fine.
What of our plans then? Should we just sneak in? Oh, over here. And that sounds like...
Evidently.
'Tis coming from over there. Is he calling for us?
Huh?
Oh. Why is HEISMAY with you? The guard at the gate said they not found him yet.
Got to say,
I'm the captain of the guard, and I have a responsibility to the truth, to know and uphold it. That's all this is about.
What folly.
Could have avoided all this trouble if you'd just lopped my head off to start with. Oddballs, the lot of you. Why did you run off so suddenly?
The truth is...
I did some investigating inside. The moment Lady Joanna cracked the door to the room, I heard the sound of a child's scream. Don't tell me that pretty lady is in on this. And Lady Joanna is... well, she is childless. Whatever you heard, it cannot have been her own family. No child could get into such a heavily guarded castle unnoticed. Your kidnapper has to be within these walls. My money's on Morris being the weasel. He lied to our faces trying to get us to walk into a human's jaws.
it's absurd.
And we did walk into a human's jaws. He didn't just try. It actually happened. Morris, no, that's absurd. I cannot suffer him to kidnap any more innocent children. Please, will you help me put an end to this evil? I have no one else to turn to.
Yeah.
Of course. After all, if we can't use your head for the competition, we'll need a replacement anyway. We're in, right, William? Yeah, let's forget about the plan of chopping HEISMAY's head off. I would be very upset if that happened. Of course. Of course we'll help you.
I'm in your debt.
And so?
Seemed to us like no kidnapper could get victims into the castle on our watch, not under all our noses.
But then?
But there was an old underground tunnel that even the castle guards didn't know about, and HEISMAY's the man who found it. There'll be plenty of places to hide hostages down there. Morris may have known about it as well. Right under the lady's mansion. That's bold. Okay, let's get to work then.
Is that right then?
You should be able to go there from the Blindwell Alley at the end of Cattle Racket Road. I've got to return to my post, but I'm counting on all of you. A well leading to an underground channel.
Isn't that...
Everyone's already headed to Blindwell Alley. We can get there by following Cattle Racket Road, so let's go there when you're ready.
What is it?
Sounds good to me. I guess we're gonna go. I don't think I need to really shop or anything. I'm ready. True, we do need someone or something's head. HEISMAY!
Let's go.
I can hear the kidnapped children screaming underneath here. We must help them. And help them we shall.
However,
I did not expect there to be an underground channel. It is no wonder traces of the kidnapper couldn't be found. The children are beneath. Let us hurry there.
Is this the place?
So this is the entrance to the underground channel. If Morris is the culprit behind all this, he's probably lurking somewhere ahead. Let's go in. If we catch him with the children, he won't be able to talk his way out of it.
Now, where was I?
Wait, I don't think I need to go in here.
Would you look at this? Ah, how good of you to come.
I feel like I can do most of the stuff that I need to do in here.
Oh.
In my menu.
But you'll come again, won't
Sorry,
you?
Moore. He must be lonely. Alright, so let's check what we're working with here.
What now?
I think William is a merchant. He is. I feel like I need to give him... I wish I could just give him one more ability. I want him to have the heal. I could give someone else the heal. But I also want him to have like an attack that doesn't use my money right now, because I don't have a lot of money. And he doesn't really do much. Other than that. Damage-wise, like, he can't really do too much. She has Day. Medi is that a seeker ability? Or no, it's a healer ability, huh? All it needs is rank 3. Okay, I'm gonna give her... I'm gonna give her Medi.
I'm counting on...
Of course.
I've acquired a new power.
There we go.
All right.
And then I could give William...
All right.
We'll just try fire. And then we'll just see what the enemies in here, like, what's good against them. So this is the old well that Barden mentioned. We should be able to get down to the underground channel from here.
Ready?
The kidnapped children should be in here. Are you all prepared? Probably not.
Let's go.
Let's hurry. We must rescue the children.
However,
All right, let's go. Hey, Fiery Nox. Welcome. And Pod, I have watched Darker Than Black. I like Darker Than Black.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh. I also love Psychopaths.
Come on, get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
You can't run from us.
These bastards.
Please. Help.
The child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. And that means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
No. Further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there grew, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make a meal of you.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. I couldn't live on the wages of a guardsman forever.
So the children that have gone missing are getting eaten by something?
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Eugene. Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You foil!
No, 'tis true in part. 'Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain.
What is happening?
O lodestar, who falters in memory, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made.
Is he one of our...
You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
No way. He's one of our party members? Oh my god.
I am HEISMAY Nocturne. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight!
Look at this guy!
Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
He looks so cool.
Go! Rip them apart!
I gotta be real with you guys. No fucking way.
Morris, you will not
I'm like
escape
gonna
me.
cry.
Out of my way, please.
So we've been going through this game with just the 3 characters and playable characters, and I this is a new like franchise. So I thought maybe that's how they were. No, I wasn't sure. I was thinking maybe we're gonna stay with these three and just those three will learn the different archetypes, and that's pretty much all you need. That's what you need. Like, because like I feel like since every character can learn any of the archetypes, it was a long time between 3 and 4. Exactly. And I haven't been looking at too carefully at anything about this game outside of me playing it. Like trailers, like I look at them, but I don't pay too close attention. And like whenever there's like, I haven't really seen too much online that shows like gameplay or artwork or anything. So I was thinking that maybe it's these three. You pick whatever archetype. There's tons of archetypes to choose from, and they can all do any job that you want them to do. So all the Atlus games are 4 members. Well, I wasn't even really thinking about that. It's like Pod said, it's a long time between 3 and 4, and we had other characters that I thought were going to become party members, and maybe they will later on. Don't tell me, of course, but I was like, but then they just became like our followers, and we would get the archetypes from them, but they would never join us. So I thought, oh, we just get followers, we get archetypes from them, and then these 3 characters are the ones that are going. So I was like, you know, I really hope that's the case, because I like having smaller parties and less choices of like, who do I want to level up and who gets left behind. So I was like, I hope it's like this, that it's just these 3 and I don't have to worry about anybody else. But then HEISMAY, I'm so happy. I'm so happy it's him.
What's going on?
That's all I had to say.
He just started fighting with us, and even he awakened to his power.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain?
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge.
Yeah, definitely not. We could barely defeat you. Okay, so we have Dark Sword. Deals weak physical slash damage to one enemy and may inflict forget. Oh, so he's the thief. Oh, he's the thief. Steel and Mudo. Oh, he has dark magic. That makes sense. Let's try stealing.
Nothing personal.
So much for that.
Coin can solve problems of blade cannot.
Couldn't steal. I unlocked something. Oh, probably a synthesis move. Removes nearly all beneficial attacks from all enemies.
Not this. Merchant!
I hope they're weak to fire. That'd be nice.
You hit their weakness.
They are. Oh, he doesn't have his fire sword anymore. But he got his punch and fist.
I stand ready for all that
So
we
that's
strive
good.
for. Not this one. Oh, power of heroes! Strike me if you dare.
You think yourself equal? I'll use what I must. Ha! Die!
Let's go.
Is that all? This is nothing.
Vitus power. Fire!
You hit their weakness.
Now, what's the...
That's your
Come! No.
Into the fray!
Huh, take this! Still standing, I
Let
see.
us clean up. I show no mercy.
Let's stay calm. I won't hold back! Burn!
I shall fight as the I shall vanquish evil.
Right on target.
Boom.
Nice one, Stroll.
Right there! They yet cling to life.
Be neither timid nor...
Go Heisenberg.
Stop! Damn! The bastard got away!
But the children are safe.
Good. You saved them, HEISMAY.
You know that I used to have a child of my own.
I know.
My son. He was killed.
By who or what?
I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Nothing that he said was normal. I think it was all pretty fucked up.
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Barden for now.
Sure.
After saving the children, I can expect my support from the townspeople to grow.
You saved the wee ones' lives. We can't thank you enough.
We're grateful to you too.
It was thanks to your help, too.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts. I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we can't find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
What?
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
In order to break the Princess Curse, I'll need to make an impression during the tournament. I must accomplish something that would catch Luis's eye. Besides, I think we're the only ones who can handle getting into the bottom of this. And we'll do it, not just for ourselves, but the town as well.
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue. Especially not in my name.
HEISMAY, you're so cute.
I believe in you.
Yay!
Considering we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
Yes! I left HEISMAY to calm down a little in the Gauntlet Runner as he wished, and decided to return to the inn with everyone else.